This is in Forest Glen, that carved out horseshoe community off of Fulton heading into Ada. We've worked for these people before. We removed that oak, a small maple or oak over here, and then I think one of the crews did a maple on the back side of the house over there. And he had accepted I had a proposal out to him to cable this tree and then maybe do a few other things. He wants a quote to remove it. The terrain, the grade is not terrible, but it's not flat. I think you could get away with a setup with the crane over here and then set down either here or go over the crabapple and into the yard. With that setup, it's tight. You're kind of like all over a little bit of parts of this. And it's tall. Yeah, it's 100 foot, I'd say at least. And you got 3 stems. It's all that, and then that's the biggest one out over the house. He's like, I assumed it'd be at least like $5,000. I said, well, right now I'm looking at 2 full days with the crane. And I think that the 45 might be a better idea because of reach on this one. I think you could get away with making some cuts out of the bucket. A lot of it you're going to be climbing, setting slings. You can kind of see how much it's worse out there as far as grade goes. It's a little bit flatter up here. The only other option I saw was a nice big flat area, wide open down there. But that's a heck of a stretch. That's got to be at least 110 ton crane, so I don't think that's an option. For myself, quick note, he did talk about whether or not we can snip Japanese maple away from the house. I said, yeah, if we end up with a crew here, for sure. And then we're going to prune, I'm going to call that a 34-inch diameter red oak tree, just this low-hanging fruit, the dead wood. And then I pointed out a little bit of dead off of the neighbor's tree that I said if we're up there in a bucket truck, we'll get that too. I was thinking maybe 6 for that and 200 to prune that Japanese maple and the one behind the house. And maybe make it like an 8 or 10 hour thing for 2 people. But for the oak, yeah, I think at least 2 days with a crane. I say that, I don't know. You might get her brushed out the first day, but it's pretty sprawly. It's big. The diameter on the big one is probably 36-ish, and then 20 to 22, and then like 22 to 25 on the back. So that's 3 good sized stems.